Hey everybody, in the last video, I talked about expressive versus receptive psi. And what this really means is that psychic information is always constantly coming at us, and we are also constantly sending that out. So in other words, information is always in this constant exchange between us and the environment, what we are sending out and what we are picking up. So ultimately, what I really want to talk about today is why this is important. We tend to think of psychic information as being predicting the future or telling people things that they need to know. And in some instances, this is really true. But what we're really doing is we're perceiving information. Ideally, that information should benefit you. You are the first and foremost important person in your life. You need answers. You're looking for that information. Why not allow the universe, spirit, consciousness, the great whatever it is that you want to call it, to provide that information to you? If we think of it in terms that everything that we need to know already exists in the universe, in the cosmos, right? All answers, all awareness is already there. It's not that we're discovering it, it already exists. We simply need to become aware of it. I talked about that in the last video where I said that psychic information is constantly existing. It's a matter of our awareness to it. And in the same way, the information that you need in order to live a better life is always available to you. That's the secret, so to speak. It's there. It's your ability to access it that matters. So think in terms of psychic information is supposed to be beneficial to improving the quality of your life. Okay. And if you're good at it, you may decide that you want to use those skills to help improve the lives of others. There's lots of ways that we can do that. Don't want people to get locked into this idea that psychic is telling futures, letting you know when the money or the love of your life is going to come. Those things are important to us, to all of us. I find myself sometimes needing reinforcement and support as well from people that I trust. Ideally, I'd like to get that information on my own because that's the highest form of understanding. But sometimes we get confused. We get wrapped up in our own minds, and what we're putting out into the universe may not necessarily be, or that expressive psi may not be very supportive or conducive to receiving the answers that we need. That's when it's okay to reach out to someone that we trust to get that extra information. Now, I'm not saying we need to run to a psychic. I'm simply saying that if we can all develop our psychic abilities, if we can all develop this sense of calmness where we can allow this extra information to come into us, this becomes the real benefit of psychic information. It is information application at its best. That's all that it is. Refining it, of course, is the real trick. So start to think in terms of your psychic abilities, not as some gimmick, not that you need to hang up a sign to become a medium or a psychic, because quite honestly, you don't know yet what your strengths are going to be. And maybe you do, but I'm assuming you're watching this, you're probably developing or you're just curious. It may support you in the current job that you have. It will support you in the job that you currently have. That's the real secret. Support you in whatever you want to do. It's the intention and the desire that brings the information into you. You want to ask for that. You want to allow those insights to come in. It may be helping you at a project, at a communication. It may be helping you at a spiritual or physical level. It may be helping you with a friend. You may be creating things musically. You may be doing a better hair design. All information is out there and accessible. So start thinking about your psi or your psychic abilities as the receiving of information that benefits you first and foremost. From there, you can discover your strengths, talents, and the places that you want to take it to next. So thanks for joining me. See you next time. Bye-bye.